know you've been crying, I understand. I know you've been wounded, but it's okay. I know you've been broken, but I'm here to mend your broken heart. Believe in me, you will overcome. Yesterday will be your story. I'm the God of all flesh. Nothing is too hard for me to do, yes. Time to forget.
I cannot see.
Time to forget now. Time to forget. Can't you tired of you, my leave? Don't you cry, it's gonna be over. You will overcome today. Wipe your eyes and give him all the praise.
You just suffer all day, but nobody for your pain. You don't working every day. You did try your best, but every result is the same. Cause your enemies really wanna put you to shame. Charlie, fire must come from heaven and burn enemies. Cause every work hard deserves salaries. Just be hopeful and stand on your feet again. Fire must come from heaven and burn enemies. Cause every work hard deserves salaries. Just be hopeful and stand on your feet and say, I feel the baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Miss you, but I'm for the miss you, baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm in a movie, I feel the baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Miss you, but I'm for the miss you, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm in a movie, no matter how you live, tell them day. We know the won't depend on the economy, yeah. No matter how you live, tell them day. We the work on this, so say we gon' get the money, yeah. Fire must come from heaven and burn enemies. Cause every work hard deserves salary. Just be hopeful and stand on your feet and say, I feel the baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Miss you, but I'm for the miss you, baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm in a movie, I feel the baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Miss you, but I'm for the miss you, baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm in a movie, but I'm for the who catch a normal pressure. Mommy, when yanka was say what? So I am red, the gym. And I ain't trouble, get you to say. They wanna stand against us. Yeah, I'm built by a better achieving your dreams. Your president mills. You see, no matter what they hate, I got the plus. Before they would dig with dark, you want milk. Listen, your best friend's wedding day. You be taking invitations from your friends all day. Ready to go, so you go meet a better day. Underground, you are on the heat. What to wear, no more food to eat. You wanna be like Wested and DeVito. What do you do? Pray to God. Charlie, your time go come. Oh yeah, Uncle Pon wash your papa. Oh yeah, don't you worry, you go wine and dine with big man. I feel the baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my time for the miss, baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I feel the baby, yeah. I feel the baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my time for the miss, baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I feel the baby, yeah. I feel the baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. This is my time for the miss, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. Hello, guys. Welcome. Yes, I appreciate you all for making time and joining this live session. I've been very, very busy, but I wanted us to have this conversation so that whatever your concerns are, whatever you want clarity on, we can actually talk about it. So you are all welcome. Thank you so much for joining the session. And whatever that is bothering your mind, I believe by the time we end the session, you'll be able to find answers and then also solutions to them. So thank you so much for coming on board. I appreciate your time. Before I take your questions and then your concerns, before that, let me know if the audio is okay. If you can hear me, just say yes. If you can hear me, type yes. If you can hear me, just type yes. I want to make sure the audio is audible and you can hear me. It's loud and clear. So if you can hear me, type yes. Let me type yes if you can hear me. If you can hear me, type yes. Okay. Sege Akila, say yes. Thank you so much, Sege, for coming here. I appreciate your presence. Thank you. If you can hear me, type yes. That means okay. Juta, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. If you can hear me, say yes so that we zoom into the conversation. Okay, so I think the audio is okay. At any point in time that you cannot hear me, please draw my attention and I will work on it. Okay, so let's start the conversation from the school application. Let's start the conversation from school application. The question is, at what point should you or should someone apply for schools? At what point should I start applying to schools? At what point? That is the first question that we are going to address. In US here, where I am, school applications are mostly accepted for fall and then spring. School applications are often accepted for fall and then also for spring. So what do I mean? Fall usually starts from August. And then spring usually starts from January. So we just ended the spring 2025 semester. This particular semester started in 2024. It started in 2024. So we did for August and then we did spring January. So me coming to US, I am done with my 1 year studies. I am done with 1 year. I am left with 1 year more to do. Then I will decide whether to move on to an OPT or maybe pursue a PhD program or whatever that I want to do. Now, if you want to come in August, which is fall, if you want to come and study in August, which is fall, applications are always opened the previous year. For example, you want to come and study in August 2025. You have to know that admission opened 2024, somewhere October. That is when admission actually opened. That is one thing that you should take note of. Again, if you want to come to school in, let's say, January, which is spring, then what it means is by November, December, you have to apply. By November, December, you have to apply for school. So it depends on the time you want to come and study. It depends on the time you want to come and study. So if you have plans of coming here to study in August, then what it means is you have to start your application very early. You have to start your application very early. So, for example, by August this year, some people will be coming. Those who will be coming August, they have already received their admissions. Some people have already received their I-20s. Some people are already even have received their visas. So you must always start on time. You must always start on time. Study abroad. It is not a sprint. It is marathon. It is something that you have to start early. You have to be running early because there are timelines. There are things that you need to meet. There are timelines that has to be met. And if you don't meet those timelines, please, they will leave you behind. If you don't meet those timelines, they will leave you behind. So always make sure that you start your application on time. If you plan coming here January 2026, if you plan coming here January 2026, by October, November, admissions will open and you have to apply. Even some people will even start, some schools will start now. My school, for instance, they have about 10 days to close application for those who are coming in August. The moment they close that admission, they will start processing those who want to come January 2026. So you must always start on time. That's the first thing that you should keep in mind. If you want to come and study abroad, start your journey on time. It's very important. Start early. The next thing that you have to do if you want to come and study abroad, documentation. Documentation. You need to start gathering all the necessary documents. You need to start gathering all the necessary documents. All the documents that you need for your school application, you have to start gathering them on time. What are the documents I'm talking about? The first document that you need for your school application, especially if you are a graduate student, if you want to come here and do your master's or maybe your PhD, which we call graduate studies, the first document you need is your transcript. Transcript. You need transcript. You need transcript. If you don't have your transcript, please start pursuing your professors, your school. Start chasing your school to give you your transcript, because the school would like to evaluate your academic performance against every other applicant who is also applying. So you need your transcript. It's an important document that you cannot do away with it. Everybody who has gone to university has a transcript. The transcript actually gives a trajectory of your performance over the period, over the time that you spent in school. So your transcript is very, very important. So if you don't have your transcript, please go to your school, go to your alma mater, tell them that you want your transcript. Within a week, they should get it for you. Transcript. That's the first thing that you need. And because you are coming as a graduate student, you would also need a CV. You will need a CV. Now, there are two types of CV. Let me limit the conversation to that. There are two types of CV that I know. We have what we call the academic transcript, the academic CV, sorry. We have what we call the academic CV, and then we have working CV. Please pay attention. We have what we call the academic CV and then working CV. There are different. Now, if you're applying to schools in US, you would have to know how to arrange your CV, because this one, you are using it to apply for school and not work. You are using this CV to apply for school. You are not applying for a job. So there are certain things that are very important. You need to put these things on your CV. Some of the skills that you have. Are you able to do research? Do you know some of the research tools? What skills are you bringing on board to the department, to the school, to the faculty? These are the things that you need to know. These are the very important things that you need to know. So the question is, how do I go about my CV? Because it is an academic CV, we want to see more of your academic performance, more of your contribution in academia. What are some of the things you have done to contribute to academia? So what are some of the research that you have done? And sometimes when I talk about this research thing, people feel like, oh, maybe I need to do some publications of books or maybe article. No. When you went to school, your first degree, you did what we call project work. You did a research. That particular research can count towards what, or can be on your CV. You did some important things. You did some important things whilst you were in school. So you can put all those things. Maybe I wrote this paper, I did this contribution to my department, I did so and so. So you can always put some of these things on your CV. Again, you also have to show a fair knowledge about what you want to do. So what are your research interests? What are the things that interest you most? What are the things that you want to do? You have to list all these things on your academic CV. It's important you put all these things on them. Then you will also need to give like a profile of yourself. Who are you? When we pick your CV, what can we say about you? What is your CV telling us? So if you have won some awards, if you have done some volunteer activities, all those things, you need to put them on your CV, because you are seeking admission. And in seeking admission, you need to tell the school that I am a very good candidate. I stand tall amongst all the people that you people are looking for. I am the best. I am good. Therefore, give me admission. These are the things that the school will look. You can then bring in all your other working experience, your professional working experience and all those kind of things. Then you can bring them. But it's important that you put all these necessary things that I've mentioned on your CV. So CV is the second thing that we are talking about. CV is the second thing that you would need for your study abroad journey. We mentioned transcript, we've mentioned CV. The next thing that you need for your study abroad journey is what we call statement of purpose or statement of interest, letter of interest, letter of intent. These are very important. Listen, you need what we call statement of purpose. You need what we call statement of purpose. So, statement of purpose simply is about your academic trajectory, your journey, where you have come from, where you are, what you have done, and what you are seeking to do in the future. This is all that you need to put on your statement of purpose. So let me take it again. I said the statement of purpose is about your academic trajectory, like your journey in the academic space. Where have you come from? What have you done? Where are you currently? And where are you going? These are the things that the school want to know. So, for instance, I am a communication student. So, I should be able to show what I have done previously in the communication space. What I have been able to achieve in the communication space. So, for instance, my first degree is in development communication. My first degree is in development communication. What have I used that development communication degree for? I have been able to use that degree to actually help others, push others, advocated for issues that matters to society. That is what I've been able to use that degree for. I have been able to use it for a forceful advocacy. I've been able to use it to actually champion the betterment of other people. So I have shown you what I have done by having a first degree, which is in communication. I should be able to tell you what I have been able to do with that degree. Then, now I come to the new school that I want to attend. Why do I want to attend this school? Why do I want to do this program? And what will this program do for me? All these things have to be on your SOP. All these things have to be on your SOP. Why are you interested in this program? Why are you interested in Masters in Communication? Why do you want to study this program? And why is it that you want it in this particular university and not any other university? And what will you do with this degree? So these are the things that has to manifest on your SOP. So I'll just do a quick round-up like myself. I have a first degree in development communication. I've been able to use that degree to advocate for other people. I've been able to use that degree to talk about galamsey and ETFs, illegal mining and ETFs on our communities and our society, and how people are actually suffering, how water bodies are being polluted, how farmlands are being destroyed, how forests are being degraded, and all those kind of things. I have been able to use that degree to advocate for the right things to be done. Okay, now, why do I want to pursue a master's degree in communication? Because I feel like the problems that exist in Ghana are too many. So I want to enhance my skill set. I want to acquire new skills. I want to acquire new knowledge so that I'll be able to do better than what I have done. Why am I interested in doing this at Eastern Illinois University? I want to do it at Eastern Illinois University because of A, B, C, D. So you tell them why you like this school, why you are interested in this school, and not any other school. These are the things that the professors want to hear. And then you can also tie your interest, your research interest, to a faculty member. And this is very important. I keep telling people that who is speaking on your behalf at the decision table? Who is speaking on your behalf? Because at the end of the day, the admission committee is going to sit down and take admission decision. The admission committee is going to sit down and take admission decision. But the question is, who knows you? Who is going to speak on your behalf at the decision table? So if you don't know anybody, if nobody has actually evaluated your SOP, or you did not mention any faculty member whose research interest aligns with you, then you are in trouble. In my case, I went on the school's website, I read about the program, I read about all the faculty members, and I realized that my research interest aligns with one of the professors, who is Dr. Angela Jacobs. So I wrote in my SOP that I want to come to Eastern Illinois because it's a small community, it's a small school, and the student ratio to faculty is very good.
And beyond that, they have all the resources and material that will help me to learn. But then I am interested in coming because Dr. Angela Jacobs, her research interest aligns with mine. And I was even able to mention some of her publications, which I have read. Simple. Because the school want to see who has done enough research. The school want to see a genuine student who is interested in coming, not just anyone who is looking for an opportunity. So you have to do all these things. So your SOP is your selling point because nobody will be there to defend you. So your SOP will be that thing that will defend you. If you don't write your SOP well, your statement of purpose or your statement of intent, letter of intent, your statement of interest, if you don't write it well, then automatically you are just going to lose out. You are telling the committee that you are not serious. So please, we have mentioned the transcript, we have mentioned CV, we have mentioned SOP. These are the three things that you need for your application. The fourth thing that you need, some schools will ask you for writing sample. Writing sample. So writing sample simply is about the kind of research that you have done before, or a paper that you have written before, an article that you have published before, or maybe during your school days when you were doing your first degree, maybe there was this class assignment that you did which you think is very good. Because graduate school, I mean like master's level, it's all about reading and writing. Master's level education is about reading and writing. You read a lot, you write a lot. So they always want to see that you have the competences of being able to write. They want to see that you are able to write. They want to see that you have the skills of writing. So you should be able to give them something which shows that you are able to what? You are able to write. I was just telling a friend that this semester I had to turn in a 25-page paper. I wrote 3 of them plus a documentary that I had to do because I'm in a communication school. So at the end of the day, you have to show what you have done. Last semester, 25-page papers, I wrote 4. That is how serious it is. 4. So if you are someone who cannot write, then you are not ready for graduate school. You are not ready for a master's program. It is not every master that you'll be writing a lot, but some master's program demands that you write a lot. And because I am in communication school, I write a lot. I write a lot of things because you have to read this article, you have to summarize, you have to read this one, you have to do this, you have to do. So it's always about writing. So the school want to see that you have the ability to write. So they will tell you that, hey, bring a writing sample. And it is something that the school is always interested in knowing. So it is always important that you do that. Okay. It's always important that you do that. It's very important. Now, how do you go about this? Because majority of us coming from Ghana, Africa, when we do our project work, we do it with other people. When we do our project work, we do it with other people. So the project work does not have only you, your name. It has the name of other people. So what you do is you would have to edit your project work, your undergraduate thesis that you did, the project work that you did, which the school, based on that, they allow you to graduate. Go and pick that thesis and then edit it. Take all the other people, take their name out. And then where you have written like we, you now have to change it and then make it I. Because the school want to see what you have done, what you've been able to produce. They want to see your intellectual capacity, your ability to write. So if you are that person who cannot show work for what you have done, if you cannot produce any document which shows that, oh, you are Kofi Mensah who did this research, then you are not ready for graduate school. Some schools will not ask you. Some schools will not ask you to bring statement of how do you call it, writing sample. Some schools will not ask you, but some schools will ask you. So since you did a project work, since you did undergraduate and you did project work, it's very important that you submit it, get a copy, and then submit it. The final thing that I'm going to talk about here is reference lists. Reference lists. This is where majority of the people get knocked out. This is where majority of people who are interested in studying abroad, this is where they knock them out. Because your professor, who is supposed to give you recommendation, you will be chasing him, sir. You'll be chasing him, sir. He will not give it to you. Some of our professors are not good. Some of the professors, they are not good. Truth is truth. Instead of them writing the reference for you or writing the recommendation for you, Charlie, they will disappoint you. So you must start early. Make sure that the professor whose name you are going to provide as referee, you know him. He or she also knows you. So that he can write the reference or the recommendation, he can write the recommendation for you. I can give you so many stories. I can tell you people who have paid application fees and they were waiting for their professors to submit recommendations and they did not do it. They did not do it. Sorry, I have the document on this phone. I would have showed it to you. Someone applied for a program in my school, paid the application fee, submitted all documents. This person actually went to UCC. This person actually went to UCC and was waiting for UCC professors, College of Education, UCC, College of Education professors. They refused to send the recommendation. And at the long run, this student did not get admission. And the graduate coordinator told him that, Michael, I'm sorry, your professors did not submit your recommendation. That is how come we could not admit you. My own friend, my good friend, my own friend, we went to the same university. He applied to my school, my program, communication program. The professor said that he's in Nigeria. He's doing a project in Nigeria. So unless he comes back to Ghana before he can send the recommendation. At first, schools will tell you to upload a hard copy of the recommendation. Nowadays, they don't do it that way. What they do is, when you are filling the application online, they will tell you to put in the name and the email address of the person you want to serve as your reference. Do you get it? That person will serve as your reference. So, if you don't have a good rapport with your professor and you go and provide his name that, Professor Kojo Menu is going to serve as my referee, he will provide the reference, he will provide the recommendation. And they send a link to him and he doesn't do it. Trouble for you. Accra Poly, I had the same problem from Accra Poly. How do you call it? Asim Fosu Training College. I had the same problem from Asim Fosu Training College. UDS, University of Development Studies. I had the same problem from there. So please, before you provide someone as your referee who is going to give you recommendation, please make sure you know that person inside out. Make sure you know the person in toto. Else, you go chop disappointment. So make sure that you know your professor, you know that person very well before you submit that person as your referee. Another thing, reference or recommendation it is difficult for professors to write. It's very difficult for them to write. So sometimes what they do is they have generic recommendation. Generic. They have generic recommendation. So what they will do is they have written a generic recommendation for all students. So whether they know you, they don't know you, they will just send that generic recommendation to the school without highlighting your achievement, the key role that you played in school. So I have always discussed with students or applicants that, look, why don't you write the recommendation yourself? I am Michael Mensah. I studied BSc nursing at UCC. During my school days, I was a member of the SRC. I was an active participant in this class. I took this class. I did this. I did that. I was very serious with campus engagement. I did so and so. In fact, these are some of the awards I have won from my department. These have been my contribution to the school. So write something on your own. You know yourself best. I'm saying you know yourself best. So write something on your own. Then what you have written, you go and give it to the professor and tell the professor that, Prof, I know you are very busy, but I have taken time to write something as recommendation. I would like you to have a look at it. And then if possible, you can make some corrections here and there before you send it to the school. When you are done. If you do it that way, it's going to help you. If you are able to generate a sample, of recommendation letter for yourself, when you take it to the professor will be willing to actually send it. But if you are waiting on the professor, say on that he should write on his own and submit, Charlie, Jesus will come. That recommendation will not go. When I was doing my applications in Ghana, I had a very good rapport with my professors. And I kept going to them. I did not wait that, they will send it. I was on their neck. I wrote some of the recommendations myself and I took it to them. And I said, Prof, this is what I have written. Can you have a look at it? If possible, you can amend it. If possible, you can make some corrections before you send it. That is how you are supposed to behave as a student, as someone who is interested in coming to do graduate program. If you are waiting for people to do everything for you, I'm sorry, you will be disappointed. I'm very, very sorry. You will be disappointed. So please and please again, I beg you in the name of God, your recommendations are very important and make sure they are strong. They are very, very strong. Make sure your recommendations are very strong. And the professors who write it for you, they are people who know you and they know your contribution to academia. They know the support that you have provided. It's very important. So we spoke about transcripts, CV, SOP, writing sample, and then recommendation list. These are the 5 important documents of things you need for your study abroad. These are the 5 most important documents that you need. If you have these documents, it's going to help you. If you don't have them, trouble for you. I'm sorry. If you have these documents, it's going to help you. If you don't have them, I'm sorry. Your application will not be successful. Your application will not be successful. Okay. If you are able to gather all these documents and you are able to do all the things that I told you, where do you start from? Where do I start the school application from? Number 1, go on the school's website, the school that you are interested in applying to. Go to the school's website. Go to the program that you are interested in. Maybe you are interested in nursing, engineering, maybe accounting, MBA. whatever that you are interested in, go and look for that program. Check the program requirement. Listen, T. Check the program requirement. 2 things you have to do. Check admission eligibility. Check admission eligibility, or check admission criteria. Check admission requirement. The school, what is their cutoff point, as we say in Ghana? What is their cutoff point? What is the GPA that they need? For example, my school and my program. If you have below 2.75, they will not take you. They will not pick you. If your GPA is below 2.7, they will not mind you. I have assisted people to do application, and these people had like 2.1, 2.5, and they wrote strong statement of purpose. Charlie, they bounce them. They bounce them. So make sure that before, and these are the people that I told them, it's not like I didn't tell them. I told them, Charlie, your GPA, you will not qualify for this program. They will not mind you. So, Charlie, you make a try. Okay, me, I'll help you to try. But I'll tell you the truth before. I'll tell you beforehand. I'll tell you. So, make sure that you are meeting the program eligibility, the requirement, what the school is looking for. If they say GPA is 2.7, 2.5, make sure that your GPA is meeting it. That's the first thing. The second thing that you should look out for is scholarship and assistantship. Scholarship and assistantship. They have a different GPA for that. My school, my program, I said if your GPA is below 2.7, admission, Yazo, you will not get it. They will not mind you. Now, if you are looking for scholarship, your GPA must be 3.1 and above. If you are looking for scholarship in my school, your CGPA must be 3.1 and above. If you don't have 3.1 and above, you will get you will get admission, but no scholarship for you. You will get admission, but you will not get scholarship. Fortunately, I was able to graduate second class upper. Second class upper CGPA 3.45. I was close to first class. One wicked lecturer decided to do something. It's another story. We are still fighting over it. 3.45. That was my GPA. So I qualify for admission. I qualify for scholarship. I qualify for admission. I qualify for scholarship. These things, no, our school website, these things are on the school's website. When you go there, you see them, read it, understand it before you apply. Because to apply, you need money, dollars, to apply, to pay for application fees. So if you don't do all these checks and you just go and apply, you throw your money away. You throw your money away. Usika beshe obeboka. Waboka. So please check the admission requirement and check the scholarship requirement. It's very important. Check these two things. When you are done with these two things that I've said, the next thing for you to do is to look out for what we call graduate coordinator, program coordinator, graduate advisor. Look for the person who is in charge of the program. Look for the person who is in charge of the program, the person who is in charge of the admission. We call them graduate coordinator, graduate advisor, program coordinator. Look for that person. You will always find their name, their email, and then their phone number over there. You will see it there. If it is communication program, you will see it. If it is political science, you will see it. If it is engineering, you will see it. So when you see that person, take the email of that person, and now you are going to do what we call cold emailing. You are going to do what we call cold emailing. You are going to do cold emailing. You are going to email that particular professor or coordinator. You are now going to send an email to that person. What kind of email are you going to send? The email should be professional, should be someone who will show that you are ready for a master's program, you are ready for a PhD program. Let your English be proper. Write well. Don't go and write, hello, professor. My name is Emmanuel. Do I qualify for your program? They will not mind you. My name is Isaac. I am from Ghana. I have seen your program and I want to apply. And so you are not serious. When in prayer, I grow when you need to take your time and write proper email. An email that will catch the eye of the recipient. Hello. Then you put the professor's name. I humbly write to inquire about your graduate program. Then you mention the name of the program. So in the first line, you have stated that you want to make what? Enquiry. You have stated that you want to make what? Enquiry. I humbly write to inquire about your master's program in communication. I have read about the program on the school's website, and I have some few questions to ask. TA, I have read the program in details, but I think I still have some outstanding questions, which I will be glad if you could address them. But before that, TA, before I go to the question, now you are going to talk about yourself. Who are you? You need to introduce yourself. You don't just go to people's house and enter their rooms. Are you okay? You don't just open people's door and then enter their house. Who does that? So you must see the email as you entering the person's home, entering the person's office. So you must introduce yourself properly. I am Francis from Ghana. I have a first degree in communication. I graduated with first class CGPA 3 so and so. When you mention that, who will not be interested in you? When you mention that, you think they will not be interested in you? All that you are interested in is that you just want to send email. Hello, professor, I have seen your program and I am interested. Can I apply? Are you serious? We jolly. Something is wrong with you. You need to take your time and write proper email. Like a very catchy introduction. Let the introduction catch the eye of the person. Be creative. Write it nicely. You come to the second paragraph. Introduce yourself. I am this, I am this, I am that, I am this. You write all those things. Then you throw in the question. Throw in the question. This is what I want to know. I want to know when admission is going to end. And I also want to know that if you have funding available for the program, if you have scholarship, if you have money available for the program, and do international students qualify for funding? You ask all these questions. You don't just start asking questions, blah, 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 blah. Something is wrong with you. You don't do that. That's very wrong. That's very wrong. So introduce yourself properly. Then you ask your questions. And then you end I'll be so glad, I'll appreciate if you could address these concerns as I am in the process of applying. So they will see that you are a prospective student, you are a prospective applicant, so they will pay attention to you. If you get admission, that coordinator will tell you. If you not get admission, that coordinator will tell you that, look, our program is very competitive and we look out for so and so students who have A, B, C, D. He will tell you. Me, when I email my coordinator told me straight away that, look, based on your background as a journalist, as someone who has a degree in communication, yes, you will be an addition to our program, but then I cannot guarantee you funding. You stand a good chance of being considered. So I will advise you to apply. This is what my coordinator told me. Because they cannot tell you automatically that we are going to give you funding, because it is a collective decision that will be taken. But if you are able to build yourself well, that coordinator will go and speak on your behalf, that this person is a good student. And I keep telling you people, I sold myself to my coordinator. I am a journalist. I am this. So even before I came here, before I came to the US, I came to my department, all the faculty members in my department, the communication school, they knew that I was a journalist. So when I came here, they did not waste time. They just took me to go to the TV, go to radio, go to the newspaper. That's what they did. Immediately I got here, I got to my school, they quickly took me to TV and radio. Massa, go and do. Because I had already sold myself. I already told them what I am doing, what I can do. So over here, my scholarship is basically to be teaching the students journalism, media, TV, radio. That's all that I do here. And it's fun. I do it for fun. I don't see it as a juma. I don't see it as something stressful. I take them, they go and do their recording. I take some of them to the radio. I take some of them to the TV. I sit there, I watch them. If they need some corrections, I do it for them. That is all that my scholarship is about. And I keep telling some of you, use your talent, use your skills. You know how to play keyboard. You know how to play organ. You know how to play like drums. You know how to play bass guitar. You know how to play you know how to do something, fashion designing. You know how to paint, how to draw. You are sitting in Ghana. You are sitting in Nigeria. You are sitting in Liberia. You are wasting your life. God is watching you. God is watching you. You are wasting your life away. Build yourself. Take that skills and use that skills to do something. Because that skills is needed here. They need that skills here. They need that skills here. Don't waste your life. Oh. Don't waste your life. Bring that skills. Somebody needs it here. They need that skills here. So write a good email to the professor. Introduce yourself, ask questions, and tell them that you are interested in the program. Then they will respond to you. When they respond to you, then now you can have the confidence to go and apply for the program. When they respond to you, now you have the confidence to go and apply for the program. So this is what I want to share with you guys. This is what I want us to discuss. This is what I want to bring to your attention, that if you want to do an application, study abroad application, you don't just wake up one day and say, I want to apply to schools. It is a process. You need to start early. You need to start on time. You need to start early. You need to start on time so that you can get all the documents, you can prepare well, and then apply. If you wait for last minute, Charlie, Usika Beshegu. I have some few minutes to end the TikTok session, and then I'll go to Facebook to do the same thing, because I have some friends who said, no, you need to come on Facebook. We don't use TikTok. You need to come on Facebook and do this. So I have to go to Facebook and then do another live session over there. But if you have any question that you want to ask me, please, you can now join. I will accept you. Then you ask me your question or whatever that you want to say. Yes. But if you don't have any question, or you can type your question, I'll read it and then I'll answer it. So whatever that you have in mind, please type your question and then let me answer your question. If you have any question, type it and let me answer you. If you know anyone who has gotten admission at Eastern Illinois University, please tell the person to reach out to me. If you know anyone who has gotten admission at Eastern Illinois University, tell the person to reach out. I have some support that I want to give to those people. So if you know anyone who has been admitted at EIU, please tell the person to reach out to me, and I want to support all those people to come here. So if you have any question, type it. I'll read it. If you don't have, or maybe if you want to join so that you talk, you speak, I'll be willing and glad to do that one for you. So, okay. Wow. That's good. So if you have any question, please let me know your question. If you want to join, let me know so that I put you on. Then you can say what you want to say. If you have any question, please let me know. We have discussed a lot of things here. If you have any question, let me know, and I'll be willing to answer your question. I'll be glad to answer your question. We've been talking about study abroad. We are talking about the application process. We say it takes time to start early, start on time, and make sure that you have all your documents available. Document, we spoke about the transcript, we spoke about CV, we spoke about statement of purpose, and we also spoke about writing sample, and then we spoke about reference list. So please, these are the things, and how to search for the school. We did that one as well. So if you have any question, bring your question, type your question, and I'll be willing to answer you. Do you know anyone that has traveled abroad with a third class? Yes, it's possible. What you have to do, Makafui, this is what you do. We have something that we call transcript evaluation. Yes. So we have World Education Service, WES. When we finish this, go and read about them. And then we have Spentra. It is also another transcript evaluation company. They are based abroad. So, and I know I have helped people to do this thing. So what they will do is you register, you pay them, then they will pick your transcript, the one that your school gave you. They will evaluate it, so your GPA will go up. So instead of this your third class, you could actually go to maybe second class upper or maybe second class lower. Yes, you could go to second class upper or second class lower. So yes, Makafui, is possible. You can do it. You need to do transcript evaluation, and I advise you to do it. It will help you. Make sure that you get in touch with WES, or you do it with Spentra. They will be able to evaluate your transcript, and your GPA will go up. Your CGPA will go up, and you'll be able to get admission. It's very important. Thank you so much, Makafui, for your question. Any other question before we end the session? I want to go to Facebook and talk. All that I am interested in is talking. I talk. Thank you, bro. How do I get in touch with you? It's very easy. You ask all the people who are on this platform. If you call me on WhatsApp, I'll pick your call and I'll talk to you. Even now that I am on vacation, we're on break. School is on break, so I have plenty of time to talk. You just have to call at the right time. That is what you send me a text, I'll respond. You send me a DM, I'll respond. So please, that is what is important. Okay. So you can send me a text 0544 586282 0544 586282, or just send me a DM. I'll respond to you. I have plenty of time, and I want to help. I am so much passionate about helping people. That is what I do here. And in fact, me helping people here has won me awards. I told you guys the other time, I have gotten scholarship, another scholarship, even though I'm on scholarship, but they are still giving me more money because I am helping people. So if you are here and you don't want to take advantage for me to help you, then it be your own case. Okay, Obapa one day. Wow, I like this name. Can you give your evaluated transcript to your school to submit it for you? Yes, so usually they will write to your school, your alma mater, to send them the transcript so that they will evaluate it for you. After the evaluation, when you do the application, for example, you went to UCC, so you want to do transcript evaluation, UCC will send your transcript to World Education Service. When they send a transcript to them, they will evaluate it and your GPA will go up. Now, when you want to apply to a school like maybe Ohio University, Eastern Illinois University, Southern Illinois, St. Louis, then World Education Service will send your transcript directly to the school. That is how it is done. They will send it directly to them. Some of the schools will also tell you that you can upload it yourself. Either ways that you want to do is possible. So that is it. Thank you so much for coming, for being on this live session. What is this? Yeah, okay. They said I have to be doing something. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. They were asking me to do something. TikTok people, they wanted to verify something. So that is it. Obapa, I hope I've answered your question. Okay. Number again, 0544 586282. 0544 586282. 6282. Sorry. WhatsApp. Send me a text. I'll respond to you. Here are they. Guys, thank you so much for coming on this live session. Okay. Thank you, Obapa. You are welcome. So I'm going on Facebook. My Facebook, because I was a journalist in Ghana, I'm still using my journalism Facebook account. Can one win scholarship with CGPA of second class upper? Yes, Obapa, that's what I did. I am a second class upper graduate. Why? I am a second class graduate student. I did not get first class. My lecturer punished me, so I did not get first class. So I graduated second class upper, and I got scholarship. And you will get more. When you come here, you will get more scholarship. The scholarships are available. You just have to be doing something, and then you will get it. That is what is important. There are a lot of scholarships available, but you have to get here. You have to be doing something. That is what is important. If you want to get scholarship or assistantship, maybe another time we'll talk about this. There is a difference between scholarship and assistantship. Assistantship simply means that you will be doing something for the school will pay your school fees, and then at the end of the month, they will pay you. We call it stipend. They will give you some alala meow. They will give you some cash, some kudi. So me, I am a TA, a teaching assistant. So my school fees, which is my tuition fee and all those things, the school has taken care of it. At the end of the month, they give me something small. No go feel that you to take and chop. On top of that, I get free food. Food is always available, free. I get it and I chop. Then we have scholarship. Scholarship is free money. You don't do anything. They just give it to you. Go and chop for free. So last week, I was given a scholarship, big money, that one I should go and chop for free because I've been helping students on campus, outside campus, international students. I've been helping you people. So they gave me free money that I should go and chop. And that is what I am chopping, and I'm talking to you guys. So please do something for yourself. If you are into fashion, if you are into business, like do it well and use that skill to win a scholarship or assistantship. It is possible. You can do it. Get it right. Abrabono Koso. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate your presence. Maybe another time we can do it. This is my first time coming live because like plenty questions that people are asking and I have to come and then respond. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all for coming. I'll see you another time. We can schedule another one and then we'll do it. But for now, I'm going to Facebook. So maybe we can meet on Facebook and then maybe you can ask your question. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah.